What up, Norrisville? This is Protagikai, aka Rachel. I'm here with,
Winner tested,
and this
aka
is,
Aisha.
and this is the Randy Dandy Ninja Show, and I am pumped about the Ninja Show.
Yeah! Oh, such good episodes this week.
These were really reminders of why I love the Ninja Show. First, of course, the laser tag one, just super tight dialogue, fantastic jokes. Just every line was a winner. The whole
Oh, they're so cute when they're jerks.
I know.
Ruin everyone's day when they leave.
Well, honestly, everybody's an asshole. Like Flute Girl, she's such an asshole.
She's great. She's just so
I love
excellent.
it. It is all these I don't think anybody in Norrisville is a good person. Just gonna put that out there. Randy and Howard are.
Whenever Randy, in the laser tag episode, he hears that lady screaming, and he kind of just doesn't know what to do for a few seconds. Every time he does that, I kind of imagine that what it's like before when they had when the ninja was someone else. But everyone just kind of stands around, and just doesn't really react.
It was kind of interesting how that they're just too used to screaming. It's not their problem. No, that was an interesting scene to me because the way it was staged, Howard wasn't paying. Howard couldn't even hear the screaming, But Randy, now that he's the ninja, he just this annoying people in danger thing is just cutting into his day all the time. He just hears it everywhere. Symbolic.
Parrots and those things lived for 30 years.
I love all those. There are a lot of Howard's stories that get interrupted,
I love when they just talk about his uncle, and then he's like, how's he doing? He's like, he got his yard privileges back, and then it's kind of awkward for a second. His poor jail uncle in jail.
And one of my favorite jokes in the episode when the Howard's at the laser tag door and he's like, "It's ninja o'clock." Oh, how do you even say that?
And I was like, oh.
There were so many great of that type of joke, when they basically recite what?
The sound of Randy and Howard giggling.
Yeah.
And I was like,
No, they basically recite the outlines for every episode for the ninja plot, the ninja gay plot in every episode, where it's like, oh, Howard, you'll never guess what happened. Ninja fight, stupid joke.
My red smoke mouth.
Well, yes. That's the outline, as far as I can tell. That was great.
That's the whole show.
That's the show. You'll never guess what happened. Ninja fight, stupid joke, smoke bomb.
I like when Randy says the nom comes in and he's like, then I'm out.
Yeah. There was so much in both these episodes that really had the great dynamic that the show does so well with Howard, Howard in the fake dream Howard's like, oh yay, it's ninja time. Randy's like, you hate ninja time.
I know, it's just such a little thing, but it's so great.
That's why this show is so good. They're just stupid kids, and this thing has happened at them, and everything's different. They're still trying to deal with it.
Oh, they don't even try to deal with it. They just do their own thing. It just interrupts the flow of their brownness.
You can tell in the early episodes that Howard is ambivalent towards Ninja Chime, and at the beginning he even likes it. He's like, yeah, the ninja, cool, awesome. No. He's completely 100% turned against the Namacon and against the whole ninja operation with not even the slightest bit of ambiguity.
He's got good reasons too, I feel.
Oh,
it just ruins everything.
It does. And it was so great how this was another episode where Randy had to essentially save the day by not being the ninja.
Yeah.
I feel like it's foreshadowing. I hope it's foreshadowing because
I hope so too. I just like when he does his own thing,
Yeah, I mean,
He saved the day in Ninjaception by basically not listening to anyone. Like Namcon was there trying to hint at him something, and Howard was there telling him to do something, and he's just like, "But I have a better plan."
okay. This is something I've been thinking about like all week or however long this episode's been out. In Randy's subconscious, he and Howard are the only two people that exist.
I know that. I love that. That actually that makes a lot of sense. It's just the only people there. Nobody else. Like the bus just leaves by itself.
I know, and Randy, you can see him kind of looking around, looking a little bit confused, but it's not enough to make him stop, be like, where is everybody? He notices something is different. He just can't put his finger on it. It's like, well, I'm...
When he's in the game hall, which should be crowded, but he only notices when he puts on his suit, because where are the people cheering for him?
Right. Right. But when he's just Randy, it's like, well, I'm here. Howard's here. That's everything. Yeah. That's the whole list of people. Everything checks out here. Can't tell if it's a dream or not. This is exactly the same as when I'm awake. Me and Howard and Norrisville.
Norrisville, our giant playground.
Yeah.
I love all the little hints in this one and everything. Just sounded nicely done.
Yeah. And of course we have... So I'm still trying to figure out what was the timing of the real world in the Ninjaception episode. So we see them at the end. Randy walks out of his house sleepwalking in his pajamas. Howard's dressed and has cereal. So is it morning or...
It looked, since they were walking off into what I assume is the sunrise, I think it was like dawn. Like even when they went to school, it's still empty and the janitor is there. So it's kind of dawn, like just before the sunrise.
How come Howard is dressed and Randy's and like eating in the cereal eating stage and Randy's still
really early to go to Randy's house and watch him sleep, just like him.
Yeah, and that was the other thing. It's like, in the dream, something's off here. It's a dream. Like, why is Howard in his room watching him sleep? But no, that's something that happens in the waking world as well.
Yeah, so I assume the ball is just taking cues from real life.
Right. That's what exactly was the influence? Like, was it the sorcerer? Was it just the ball? How much was it?
Just the ball.
My
show the sorcerer.
Yeah, my theory was that the ball was sending like very general put ball in hole message, and then Randy's subconscious just kind of built everything around that.
I kind of think it was the ball might have just been the dream Howard.
Well, but why did it know so much about Howard?
Because it's inside Randy's brain, and who knows? And I think it probably has awareness of some sort, because it's according to the Nomicon or whatever, it has unlimited power, and it's evil, and it's supposed to be able to kind of like turn you to its side by the things you want. So I assume it can seduce people mentally or something.
I was wondering if that would come up actually. As soon as it became clear that this wasn't a Nomicon situation as we theorized, and that for once the Disney episode description was accurate, it was a dream, I was wondering if that was going to come up like, the odd sexual feeling towards Howard aspects of Randy's subconscious. Just throw it in there.
Randy doesn't have any sexual feelings at all. Let's just stop kidding ourselves. He doesn't have any sexual feelings towards anything.
Romantic feelings, then. Just never address it either.
You know what? Well, we got to see Howard die.
That's true. His hair was still on the skeleton.
Otherwise, how would you know it's Howard? I asked the Ninja blog, how will Randy sleep now? And they replied, one night at a time. One night at a time.
His life is so miserable. This poor, awful child is just like this 14-year-old post-traumatic stress disorder in progress.
He's traumatized.
One night at a time, never knowing if in fact he's like in a hell endless dream.
Never
trying.
knowing if you ever
We're
wake up again. Because come on, I assume if you throw the ball in the hole in his sleep, the saucer will just come roaring out and kill everyone.
pretty much, and of course, Randy can't destroy the ball, or he destroys the world. That was well. There were several horrifying aspects to that episode, which is interesting because it didn't follow the script of a regular episode. It had like a cold open. We don't normally get something like that.
What's a cold open?
We don't really start with exposition.
Ah.
We don't know until Randy knows that he's in an endless dream. Like, we don't have that information before Randy does.
Yeah, that's what makes it cool.
Right. It was super, and then the way they threw that end bit in, it was really interesting and not a very joke heavy episode. I mean, you had your Dream Howard making his various Howardy cracks, and Randy's just obnoxiousness, like, maybe I'm not gonna put the ball in the hole, but like, I'm gonna not do that. But it was very sort of pattern breaking for this show, which is very dependent upon patterns, which I love. I love that because once you establish the pattern, as soon as you break it, it makes everything so much more like unsettling, and you know shit's going down. And that's like another thing in that episode. This is a problem that we haven't really solved. Like, he's still stuck with the ball because he can't get rid of the ball. He can't destroy the ball. Like, what's stopping the ball from making him do that again?
It's seriously actually just kind of just leaves him in a place where he can't sleep again. I think because like how is he gonna sleep if he could just go end up in the same situation?
Exactly. I mean, the 9th grade ninja blog did not answer your question properly. Like, they're gonna have to chain Randy down every night.
Well, Howard just ties him to the bed and leaves. Comes back in the dawn. He can just sleep over at Howard's, leaves the ball in his house with the Namakan.
Yeah. Oh man, can you imagine like the Namakan and the Sorcerer Ball interacting? Just two like satanic inanimate objects.
It's like one of them buzzes and the other just, I don't know, rolls. Emits gases.
They get That's like, I'm sorry, when you said emits gases, that's so the ninja show. You can apply that. Randy and Howard, one of them pulses and one emits gases. Just switch off. Let's see. What else was anything else in these two worth noting? Oh, Randy he couldn't wear his jacket for the laser tag, I guess. So
yeah.
There were a couple non-standard costumes. We got to see like Pradeep in a Not the Band Geek outfit.
Yeah, I think we've seen him in the background with that outfit before.
That's true.
But he looks really good. He
does. Pradeep is cool. Awesome. I can't believe the Band Geeks are cool.
The Band Geeks are so cool. I don't even know who the cool kids in the school are right now. I mean, was it Bash? Bash isn't cool.
I don't think Bash was ever a cool kid. I think like Morgan was the established cool kid. Because she had that party.
It was like a whole...
yeah.
They all sat in the same place at some point, but then like I don't know where they don't usually have names, but the Bad Geeks are kind of cool and awesome. You got Stevens, you got Pradeep.
Good, like they're good at laser tag. We didn't even mention McFist and Viceroy.
Oh my god, no!
They were.
What's wrong with McFist?
I don't know, man. He's unwell.
I'm getting really concerned about him now.
Me too. Like I've been laughing it off these past episodes, but at this point I'm like, is he okay? Is somebody gonna like check on Hannibal McFist? He seems to be deteriorating.
The sorcerer coming out. Wait, they can't remember the sorcerer coming out at them in the finale. So what's his deal?
Actually, in the finale, season 1. The sorcerer basically fired McFist.
Yeah, but he never.
We never have we seen them. Have we seen them interacting since then?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell about the episode order. They interacted in.
The water park episode, but that doesn't count because we haven't seen that actually yet. That was like a out of sync.
Yeah, we don't know how much out of sync.
Well, the sorcerer has a different color palette in that episode, and I think he's still regular in this one.
No.
He changed already?
He changed from the beginning. The whole
Really?
season he's just been in the different color palette.
Really? Why didn't I
Yeah.
notice that? I'm a terrible obsessive fan with
I think it's like
podcasts.
the different voice with the different color palette. You just can't.
Maybe.
It's like just a different character now.
Well, in any case, McFist is. I was theorizing before that only one of them can have the plot ball. Like McFist between them. Only one of them can be focused at a time. But this is like beyond. Viceroy was actually doing his job. No, but
Viceroy, no, but Viceroy just kind of always feel like, why is he even bothering? I mean, if he just went home, if he kind of just turned around and helped McFist upload a funny video to YouTube, he probably could get paid a lot and just go home. Maybe
yeah,
was that job, I guess.
it is the principle. That was so much of that. Like that was such a practical plan. You know, let's just track the ninja. There he is. Let's put some trackers on him, and they destroy the ninja.
Viceroy seemed shocked that the tracker disappears, and I think like they don't know that the suit disappears into the mask. I guess that when it disappears, the tracking dice goes with it or something. I don't really get it, but
I guess because the dye got on the body of the suit, and then the body of the suit kind of goes into another dimension when he takes the suit off.
yeah, so he can't track it when he takes it off.
I don't know. It was. It is kind of funny though because they have to be wondering what happened to the ninja. He just like the way McFist talks. Well, no, because he was nowhere. The dye was showing him like not even existing. So it's like McFist was saying earlier. You know, as soon as he pokes his little ninja head out of his little ninja hidey hole, bam, we got him. He's just like a strange creature that like appears and disappears.
You just imagine him living in some kind of little cave, eating and breathing, and
Oh.
Is someone playing a prank on me? I just like, is this a prank? Is someone playing a prank on me? Oh, Randy. Even in Randy's dream, there are so few other people that even the commercial was like, I think it was voiced by Randy's voice because it says, wake up and taste it. It sounds like this.
In Randy Cunningham's universe, there is only Randy Cunningham and Howard Wiederman. That's it. By the way, the episode descriptions for December, I am chuffed off my ass. This is the greatest thing. I almost don't even need to see the episode now because I've internalized it. It's my life. It's in me. It's part of me now. This Happy Hanukkah Howard Wienerman.
Aww.
It's so. Does Jim listen to this? I have no idea anymore. But if I have to send a message or something because I need to figure out how I can thank Jed Elenoff personally for this occurrence because this is so clearly a Jed Elenoff thing. I have to explain. This is like the Jewish struggle. Just the episode description. It says Howard has to save the game hole by learning the true meaning of Hanukkah. Like the level of comedy in that phrase. What the fuck is the meaning of Hanukkah? Like you don't understand how stupid that is. I love it so much because living this life, you know, turn on the TV. I have to spend like from November to like January, all my TV shows get less good so that the characters can like stop what they're doing and learn the meaning of Christmas. I don't do every fucking year with the meaning of Christmas. Danny Fenton learns the meaning of Christmas. Like, to me, that's the quintessential bad Christmas episode. Like, oh, Danny has to learn about Christmas. The Christmas spirit.
Gifts. That's what I understood from all the shows I watched.
Oh, it's not about gifts. It's not about Jesus either. I don't know what the televised, yes.
Every meaning of Christmas episode goes like this. A guy wants gifts, but the lesson is that he's supposed to be giving them. That's how.
This episode, oh my god, this episode is so gonna end with Howard receiving like an enormous quantity of gifts.
I hope so. He deserves that. Oh man, I hope it doesn't end with like Randy ruining Hanukkah for him or something.
No, you can't ruin Hanukkah. There's 8 of Hanukkah. Even Randy can't ruin all 8 of Hanukkahs.
He could probably ruin like 7 out of 8.
That leaves one Hanukkah for us. No, this is just like every fucking year with the meaning of Christmas, and now I get this just like to see the phrase in print, Howard must save the game hole by learning the meaning of Hanukkah. Like, there's no meaning of Hanukkah. I don't have to like explain this right now, but just take my word for it. There's not a meaning of Hanukkah. It's like celebrating a war victory.
I'm glad for an episode where Howard's like the one who's supposed to be doing something.
Yes, main character Howard episode, but there's just so much like bitterness and like just the level of comedy existing in that episode description. It brings me so much joy, and I need to thank Jed personally. Tragic Jew problems.
I can't wait. It's like in like 5 days now. I'm glad because I'm glad it's close by.
Yes, we had to endure such a long drought of Ninja Show.
Yeah, then probably we have another drought or something. At least until December is over. They got all these Christmas things.
Yeah, exactly. You have to wait for these Christmas things to end.
I like the other one. Where Randy ditches the Nomicon.
Yes. This is something I remember mentioning, like, way early on, is the sort of the Juniper Lee principle is, can Randy leave Norrisville?
Of course you can.
Well, because, I mean, when I say the Juniper Lee principle, in the life and times of Juniper Lee, blah, she's the, whatever, right?
Invisible wall and she couldn't leave.
Right. The chosen one is prevented from leaving the city where things are important because they have the duty as the chosen one. And I guess Randy is capable of leaving, but is he like allowed to leave? That's a different question.
I assume he's capable, but not allowed. But that never stopped him before.
Right.
Anyway, I like that plot because it's like he's gonna ditch the Novacons so he can spend time with Howard. He's finally putting his love life before
before his work.
Finally, I don't know, like the Novacon buzzing in the far distance at him, just like angry. Oh,
I am really excited to see how that goes because the way it's written, it's not like Randy spends the whole episode deciding whether or not he's going to leave the book. If he leaves the book at the beginning of the episode, that would mean that like the whole conflict of the episode, it might be like the book is harassing him from a distance, like he's trying to ski or whatever, and like just doodles and words pop up in his face, screaming at him.
Someone noticed
meaningless ninja babble. Yeah.
Someone in the tag noticed that. Remember that picture of Jim with the titles behind him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone noticed that each episode kind of has like who is the villain inside it on the side. Did you notice that? I didn't notice that.
No, I didn't.
So I think Oklahoma is there. I'm not actually sure now. But it had S plus J, which I think means might be Julian showing up in it. I'm not sure now.
Sorcerer and Julian. That's interesting.
I hope it's the evil Green Junior. I want to see what happened to him.
I have mixed feelings about what occurred there. As you know, I was confused at first, but now that I have an opinion, I just really would have liked it to be like actual Julian.
Yeah.
Because then you really get like the contrast between like the kid hero Randy and like the kid sorcerer Julian. It's like, oh, he's not capable of that. He's so capable of that.
Fall into the shadow realm. If they just let Julian fall into the shadow realm.
Yeah, bye, Julian. But they couldn't. Aisha, he's one of our best classmates.
I'll take what I get though. Anything threatening on Randy and Howard makes me happy.
It's true. And their snow vacation, their romantic getaway.
Their romantic ski trip, their hot cocoa and everything ruined.
Yeah.
Hot cocoa by the fireplace.
Oh yeah, the buzzing of the Namicon, lulling them to sleep.
No, because they left
No.
it. They left it to Randy.
No, it can buzz
Afterward.
angry from so far away. Like, well, actually, I don't really think there was Namicon advice in the Ninjaception episode.
The Namicon was just the monsters the whole time.
Huh?
The monsters.
How was the Namicon the monsters?
Each monster had the Northern Nine symbol somewhere on its design, and each monster would come, take the ball, and run off with it. Like, Randy, don't do what you're supposed to do.
Oh.
So they're not.
Oh, now I see. Well, that's interesting. We know, like, the range of its psychological influence on Randy already, then.
Yeah, all the way to
He
the
didn't
school.
bring it with him, you know,
Yeah, of
all the
course.
way to the school from his house, you know.
Yeah.
It's embedded in his brain.
Yeah, I hope we can yell. I wonder if I can yell at him from, like, if he goes to, like, Oklahoma, you can hear, like, noises.
Oklahoma.
Where is Oklahoma?
Okay, I think we have to wrap up.
Okay.
So, anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right, can't wait for that. Thanks again, at Jed Elenoff, wherever you are. I say that as though he's like an angel watching over us, which he
Oh,
is.
look at the stars. Thank you, Jed.
I did. That was really me a couple nights ago. Okay. Later, Norrisville.
Raiders.